everyone. Today I'm going to share 3 tips on motivation. My goal with these shorter videos is to share different mental health topics throughout the week so you can watch them within your busy week and get some tips and tricks on mental health. So please let me know what you think as far as these video segments that I will be posting more frequently. So for today's video, tip number 1 is to identify what type of motivation you have. There are 2 types of motivation. There's intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. And these sound like fancy terms, but really they're simple concepts. Intrinsic motivation comes from within us, and it's characteristics such as drive, determination, and perseverance. Extrinsic motivation comes from external factors in our environment, and this might include things like rewards, praise, and accountability. Tip number 2 is to identify, accept, and challenge the barriers. So we all have barriers when it comes to motivation and goal setting, so we need to figure out what those are. Oftentimes, it's thinking traps or cognitive distortions that inhibit us from reaching our full potential. I'm going to share 3 with you now, but there's many of these thinking traps, so if you want more information on these, you can type in thinking traps or cognitive distortions to Google and find all of the thinking traps that we have labeled. So the first one is jumping to conclusions, and this is when we arrive at a conclusion without any evidence or basis for that conclusion. An example of this is if we want to apply to a job but we don't have a lot of experience in that field, we'll arrive at the conclusion saying, well, I don't have any experience, so there's no way that they would hire me. When in reality, there might be many other reasons why they would hire us, because we have all these other great experiences we've learned, we have all these personality traits that match the job description, work ethic, all these other things. But if we arrive at that conclusion, we're not even going to apply. The second one is all or nothing thinking. So this is black and white thinking, where we believe that we have to be the absolute best or there's no purpose in trying. And the third thinking trap I'm talking about today is labeling. So these might be labels that we give ourselves or labels that somebody else has given us over the years, and we feed into it. So we're looking in our environment for things that validate our negative labels of ourselves, and that also is inhibiting us from staying motivated and reaching our goals. Some examples of labels would be I'm stupid, ugly, not smart enough, not athletic enough, whatever it might be, but it's a negative label about ourselves. Tip number 3 is identifying what we can add or remove in our environment to increase our motivation. Things that we may add to increase our motivation may include things like rewards, accountability, words of affirmations, things like that. Things that we can remove might include distancing ourselves from people that don't support our goals or our dreams and really put us down. Or it might include things that we need to get rid of to really focus on our goal. So if our goal is to eat healthier, we might need to get rid of some of the junk food in our house before we can actually achieve that goal. So that's it for the 3 tips on motivation today. I hope they helped you, and stay tuned for more episodes like this.